Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Corolla Customs. I know you guys been waiting for another episode, especially one of my awesome viewers who loves the Chevy Avalanche videos. Thank you for watching my videos, as well as the rest of you guys. So on today's video, we're actually going to be doing the rear differential fluid on my Avalanche. I'm gonna drain, put in a new gasket. Even though the old gasket's not leaking, I think there's a drain bolt somewhere, so we're gonna look for that. But I want to clean the inside of the pan and make sure everything's running right, so I'm gonna remove the pan, put a new gasket, use RTV to seal it as well, just for double safety, and then we're gonna pour some 75 W90 full synthetic gear oil for the rear diff. That's what this one calls. And in future videos we'll do the front diff and the transfer case as well. I have the fluids for those right over here, so these are videos that are upcoming. So enough of me babbling, guys. Let's get to work. So here we have the differential, the rear diff to be exact. Right over here we have the fill bolt, which we're gonna crack loose first, because if it doesn't come loose then we can't fill the differential, and all of this was for nothing. So let's crack this first. Now what we're gonna do is remove all of these bolts around the differential. There's a good amount of them, so we're just gonna remove it, leave the top one on a little loose, and then pull apart at the bottom so all the fluid drains out. Let's get started. First, we carefully crack all the bolts loose. I hammer the socket on to remove any rust, that way the socket fits snug to avoid rounding the bolt. Then I remove all the bolts and only loosen the top bolt. After, we begin by gently prying the rear differential cover to drain the fluid. Some vehicles have separate drain bolts. As for this one, it does not. With the differential completely empty, we then unwind the final bolt and remove the cover. Alright guys, so here's where we at. This is the inside of the pan. You want to make sure that it's very clean. So we have to get rid of this old gasket material. On top of that, clean up any of this old oil from in here. This is the old dirty oil, so we'll get rid of this. Also, make sure you clean up around here, because all of this that you see right here is the old pieces of metal that's been floating around. So we have to clean this up really, really well. So let us get to this. You'll be seeing me clean this gasket up with a razor blade, as well as wiping this down with a bunch of Bounty paper towels. So let's get started. Here we are using a Fel-Pro gasket. Before applying, it is important to have the surface extremely clean, which avoid leaks. You may also use a 600 grit sandpaper to clean any remaining gasket material. Before applying this paper gasket, I use a JB Weld high temp red silicone gasket maker and sealant for double protection. I start by making a thick bead around the inside bolt patterns. I then carefully place the gasket and evenly press down. I then apply another bead of the sealant on top of the gasket. During filming, the camera battery died. On those clips, it showed me cleaning the differential as well as torquing each bolt to 20 foot-pounds. While torquing down the cover, go in an even pattern, or look online for your specific pattern as well as your torque specs. Alright guys, so we finally got the gasket on. We also put the RTV sealant on it, so it can be double protected. you want to wait about an hour for it to dry before start putting the fluid in. So after the hour, we're gonna use one of these oil pumps to fill our 7590 full synthetic oil. So let us get to that. We use our transfer pump to fill our gear oil, 75W90 full synthetic. We then place the pump into the fill hole and pump away. After pumping 4 quarts of fluid, the diff was full. This is determined when the fluid starts dripping out of the fill hole. Alright guys, so we finally finished how to change the diff oil. That is how you change your diff oil. Apparently the dealer said that this only takes 3 quarts, 3 US quarts, that's all it said it took. Actually it didn't. 3 full US quarts and about almost another full quart. So it took, just get 4 quarts and keep pumping till it falls out the fill fluid. Alright, but 4 quarts will do you enough. You'll have some left over. This is how much I had left over from the 4th quart. So you'll have a good amount left over. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode of Corolla Customs. I'm so sorry I haven't been releasing episodes often lately because as you can see I'm pretty busy. Let me show you everything going on. Look at that, a lot of it's like a war zone out here. So thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. And make sure you follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Corolla Customs. And my next episodes that will be upcoming will be transmission oil and filter, front diff, transfer case, installation of the backup camera, and so many more good stuff to come. Thank you for watching. Peace.
I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.